Well, a pleasant good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time here on WOST Radio DV Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis in Chicago, and WRLN Radio, a Ray Neal media station. This is your doctor officially checking in. You know, back in the day, I used to say, who do you whisper in the dark with? I remember those days. I don't know if you guys do or not. Yeah, who do you whisper in the dark with? Man, it seemed like that was so long ago. It really does. Anyway, coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. That's four songs by one of your favorite artists, male or female. It could be a group. It could be, it could be anyone tonight here on Bedtime Stories in our last hour. And of course, you can call on our special phone line, which is 773-675-2400. 773-675-2400. Let's kick it off with a fan favorite from the Isley Brothers. All in My Lover's Eyes are here on Bedtime Stories. No doubt, do. The best side of me. So this, bubba bub, bubba bub, this is all. Love. This way to go. Well, good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories on Facebook. I appreciate you guys for joining us as always. All two of you all, thank you. Appreciate that. Don't forget to share the video on your page. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you and thank you, all two of you guys. Of course, we're also streaming as well on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Twitter, yes. So that's it. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Preston Shanks, good evening, sir. Now, back in the day, I used to do my show on Ustream.tv. Well, Ustream got bought up by StreamYard. So, yep. So that's it. We are now streaming on StreamYard, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, all at the same time. Now, back in the day, we could only stream on one, and that was Ustream. So what I would do is I would put the link on my Facebook page. That way, people were able to follow me on Ustream. I had a pretty good following back then. You know, did you find that Marcus Miller song? I sure didn't. I ain't gonna lie, I totally forgot about it. But if you can send me the name of that song, I will try to look it up and have it for tomorrow's show. But let me see. What do I have by Marcus Miller? Miller. Um, all this time, Power of Soul and I Love You come together, rush over with Michelle Ndegeocello and Free. So that's what I have by Mr. Miller. Love, love you too much. Oh, I remember that song. I think that was from his only solo album, I think. Angela. Yep, I'll definitely have that song for you tomorrow. We've been having some technical difficulties over at VLN. So anything I download there, it's possibly compromised. So yeah. Edward T. Bell, what's going on, sir? Edward Theodore Bell. How are you this evening, sir? Always good to see you. Always good to see anybody out of my past that's still amongst the living. You know, it's like, oh man, it's good to see you. And they're like, you always say that. And they're like, no, I really mean that. You know, I really mean it. You know, I mean it so much that um, I had a conversation today, and Edward, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Reggie Miles and I had a conversation this morning before I went to work, and he's like, "I love you, man." I said, "I love you too, brother. I love you too." You know, I meant that because so many of us are, you know, are disappearing, and you know what I mean by, you know. I watch that T name. I know, right? Yeah, I know your whole name, your government name. But like I said, you know, so many of us are checking out. You know, it's always good to hear from somebody, you know, from out of your past. You know, I always wonder, you know, it's like, man, I wonder how Alonzo Commons is coming. I wonder whatever happened to Robert Hazard Jr. and you know, all those people that were back in the day at KKC. You know, I wonder how they're doing. I wonder what they're doing with their lives. I wonder what, you know, that whole thing. So, you know, Anita Gooseby, you know, Sheila Richardson, you know, names like that. You know, people that you know, we practically used to just hang out at the radio station. So we still have a beautiful future. I know that's right. But like I said, it's always good to hear from people from out of your past. that are still, prospering. They're still making it, whether they're in radio or not. Um, what was his name? Walt Love, Dr. Love, you know, Antonio T. Bell. Yeah. All of those people, it's like, you know, what happened to them? What are they doing now? Are they still in radio or are they still in Chicago? Period. Are they still amongst the living? Angela Winbush, Ronald Isley, lay your troubles down. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Edward Bell. Thank you so much. We're talking about all the people that we used to hang out with back in the day over at Kennedy King College. All of these people, I named some names, Alonzo Common, uh, who else? Of course, Maurice King, PJ Willis. I run into them every now and then. I talk to PJ and I talk to Maurice on a regular basis. So, but it's the other ones that we kind of lost, So, but anyway, hello to Dorothy Handy Taylor. Thank you so much for being on my live. She said, "Hey, Grandpa." I know, right? Yep, this makes it makes number 9 for me. Yeah. Someone mentioned to me, they said, if the child that had the child is not related to you, then technically you're not a grandpa. Well, technically I'm married to her mother, so technically that does make that my grandchild. But anybody that calls me daddy, uncle, brother, I take that very seriously. I really do. I really do. And there's a song by the OJs which I'm going to play. Don't call me brother if you don't mean it. All right? Don't call me daddy. Don't call me uncle if you don't mean it. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with Michelle and Degacello and Marcus Miller. This is from the Love Jones soundtrack. It's called Rush Over. What's up to Ronnie? Thank you so much. What you said, cuz. I know, right? Edward T. Bell. Did I leave anybody out? Oh, Preston Shanks, of course. Thanks for being on my live on Facebook, as well as YouTube and Twitter. And of course, Ustream, good Lord. StreamYard. Uncle Phil, what's going on? Mark Whitten, yep. Marky Mark in the Funky Bunch. Mark Whitten. Yep. Don't call me brother if you don't mean it. You'll be home soon? Cool. Hey, hit me up, man. Yep, hit me up when you hit Chicago. Shake and bake. What's going on? The doctor operating as only he can, given that musical medicine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me pin that up for a while. There we go. Thank you, sir. Most appreciated, as always. Much too much. My weekend was good. Wish I could play the music without getting kicked off of Facebook. My weekend was good, Russ, as always, always busy, two churches on Sunday and work later on that evening and everything else. You've been missing me? Absolutely, Dorothy. As a matter of fact, we were praying for you Sunday at church. We were definitely praying for you. You, what's the other mother's name? I can see her face, but I can't think of her name right now. But yeah, Mother Fanny was there, of course. Mother Richardson, and what's the other mother's name? I see her face, but I can't think of her name. But yeah, we were, praying for the mothers because first Sunday is always, Communion Sunday. So that's when we um, look for the mothers the most. I haven't seen Mother Holloway; she hasn't been there. Um, Mother Kavanaugh, who hates to be called mother, she's like, I ain't that old. I'm like, okay, all right, Sister Kavanaugh. Yep. Yeah, they've been missing in action. So, yep, Ed, if I turn the music up, they'll shut me off right away. They will, they'll say that they'll give me like two warnings. And after that, it's like, turn it off. What church do you attend? Build Up Community Outreach, which is we have church inside the Zion Lutheran Church every Sunday, starting at 12:45 at 9901 South Winston. Yep. As a matter of fact, would you say prayers work? I haven't had a cigarette since February 6th. All right, Dorothy. Okay. I didn't even know you smoked, Dorothy. I had no idea. Well, congratulations. She said, I haven't had a cigarette since February 6th. Praise God. I know that's right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Wonderful. You know, keep up the good work. I have a sister who's a pastor. She's been clean and sober for, I want to say, 12, 13 years now. Yeah. And she remembers the anniversary of her becoming sober, the anniversary of her sobriety. I'm like, you go, sis. And I had no idea that she was she was even drinking. She was drinking. The birthday boy is here. Hello, Mr. Redmond. How are you, sir? I'm sure hungover. I'm sure you are. Undercover, I didn't broadcast it. I heard that. But my sister, she she had been drinking for years. She was drinking as early as maybe 13, 14 years old. And we didn't know she was a functioning alcoholic. Her and I were in the same classes together, everything. And I had no idea that she was drinking like that. I mean, we were kids. DJ Carl Dobbins. We were kids. We weren't thinking about drinking and, you know, all of that stuff. At least I wasn't, because I saw what it was doing to my dad. My dad was a functioning alcoholic. I mean, he would go to work and it'd be like no big deal. He'd just go to work. Hey, Reese. That's my daughter, Larice Jones. Say hi to my daughter, Pamela Mahogany Clemens. Hello. Yeah, breathing a little better. Thank you very much. I'm glad. You should be breathing a whole lot better now. A whole lot better. But hey, Reese, I did the ancestry thing and, just waiting for the results and stuff. Should be interesting. Go hippie, it's your birthday. Whatever. 52. When you gonna start dressing like a grown man now? All those the jerseys and all that stuff. That's you 52 now. You gotta dress like me. Nice sweaters and khakis and stuff. All that square stuff. Yeah. Sorry. No Timberlands, Stacy's. You got to graduate, bro. You got to graduate. It's about time. You're welcome, Larissa. Is that hypnotic? Yes, it is. Yes. I told them, Timberlands and baseball caps and stuff, you got to, time to hang that stuff up. Get you some Bill Cosby sweaters and some khakis and some Stacy's, some what are they? Some suede shoes and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to be square like me. I mean, I dressed like that back in the day. I did all of that. See, back in our day, we had bell bottoms and platform shoes. So I had to graduate from that, to regular shoes. $100 Cole Haan shoes and Florshams and, Stacy Adams, shoes, not Jordans and Timberlands, let the kids wear those. But you said not Stacy's. Yes. Got to keep the Timbs. Got to stand up in them. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I ain't gonna lie. I still have my Timbs. As a matter of fact, I got some black Timbs and they're sitting in the front room under the cocktail table, just in case I need to run downstairs and answer the door. That's about it. I hardly wear them outside. They're practically brand new. Like, oh, you wear those in the snow. I'm like, no, not these boots. Did you ever wear Jordans? Yes, daughter, I did wear Jordans. Did I ever buy any Jordans? That's a different story. See, your uncle and I wear the same size shoe. So whenever the new Jordans would come out, he would give me the old ones. So instead of hand me down, they were hand me up. So he would hand them up to his big brother or older brother in that case. But no, I never spend money on some Jordans. They don't go with any of my suits. Gym shoes, nah. Sweetheart, I go to, where do I go get my gym shoes? And I ain't ashamed to say Walmart. And I get the most comfortable gym shoes that I can find with nobody's name on them, okay? I used to get hand-me-ups from Lloyd, so I get it. Yeah, I'm like, buy Jordans? Why? Just wait for the old ones to go out of style. and take my brother's Jordans. You know, plus they sell them online. You know, you just when you get them, you just have to spray them down real good on the inside. But nope, your daddy don't be buying no Jordans. I wear them. As a matter of fact, I got a pair of Air Jordans, but someone gave them to me, so I have Jordans. You know, I just tuned in today for the first time since I got home Thursday. I was in the hospital for 5 days, taking it easy so I can get back to church. Love you, resting now. I love you too, Dorothy. I love you too. I'll kiss you when I see you. Leo Jason, don't call me brother unless you really mean it. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Pamela Mahogany Clemens, also to Dorothy Handy Taylor, one of my church members, and of course she is the sister of the pastor, as a matter of fact. Edward T. Bell, thank you so much. And of course, my daughter, Larice. I remember when, she might not want to hear this. So you might want to, put your fingers in your ears. When she was a baby, I would take her around, and I had a car seat and everything, and I would take her around to meet my girlfriends. And I said, you too can have a child like this. See what I made back? They were like, you a fool. She is cute though. It's like, yeah, she got the good hair and everything. So, if you want one, I could help you out. Anyway, my daughter was a babe magnet for me. I'm not gonna lie. She was a babe magnet before she was even talking and everything else. Yeah, I know. Shame on me, right? Shame on me. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Sheila Forrest. Wow, you did that? Yes, I did. I did that with all my children. Oh, your daughter is so pretty. I know, right? Look, yeah, look, see, it's all of this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when my oldest son, Alonzo, came out, he looked like a little girl. It's like, oh, pretty little girl. I'm like, no, he's a boy. It's like, whoa, you got it like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I wasn't that attractive. My kids were always pretty and handsome. So poor old me, I had to wait till I got older to look good, Still haven't gotten to that age yet, but I'm working on it. Here's Denise Williams. It's going to take a miracle on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I know. Yep, and he's proud of it. Ah. Mm-mm. Mm. I used to be proud of it. Now it's like, I shouldn't have done that. It was, they would be surprised to see you now, some of the young ladies that I took you around. They're probably following me on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, she turned out pretty good." Yeah, okay. But he said, "I thought that kind of thing only happens in TV sitcoms." Um, yeah, but I must admit, my daughter was a pretty little girl. I mean, you can still see, if you see her on my Facebook page and everything else, you know. But his life as a TV sitcom. You know, every time I see her videos on TikTok, I'm like, where did she get that from? I was like, oh, I think I know. You know, it's like she's never been on television. She's never been on the radio. I think she did a little radio in high school, but it's like she gets in front of the camera and it's like she just, you know, some people have it and some people don't. I mean, she just goes for it. Just turn on the camera and just start talking. I'm like, okay. Most people are like, oh, I can't do it. I'm so shy. Oh, no, 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 I can't do it. No, no. But she does it and she does it well. You know, every time I go on TikTok, she's got like 4 or 5 videos that I haven't seen yet. You know, it's like the whole morning I'm sitting on the toilet watching my daughter's videos. Like, okay, that's why I'm always late for work, but watching her videos, I'm like, okay, not bad. Yeah, like TV Dad and that insurance company. Yeah, yeah, that's me, TV Dad. Yes, but she's right. My life is one TV sitcom. Yeah, it's like what was that show? You know, anything but the Huxtables. Definitely wasn't that. You know, I was that weekend dad who used to come and spend time with her on the weekends so she could get to know me. And I remember going over there to see her one time, and this was right when she graduated from grammar school. And it was time for her to go to high school. On WOSD and she told me, and this was after her mother decided that she was going to Catholic school. I was totally against it because I went to Catholic school and I really didn't want that for my child. So here's what happened. Of course, she ended up going to a Catholic high school. And it's funny now, but I had to pretend like I really wanted her to go, but I didn't. But there was nothing that I could say. I was outnumbered by her mother, well, actually outweighed by her mother. Anyway, yeah, I was outweighed by her. So that's what ended up happening. She ended up going to this great high school, which was Marian Catholic. You know, I went to Mendel Catholic. She went to Marian Catholic. Um, she graduated, and you know, she got through it. She got through all 4 years. But at first, oh boy, she was crying, and I'm like, sweetheart, if you go to this school, you will get accepted at any place. You will get accepted at any college you want to go to. And sure enough, she was accepted. at any college that she wanted to go. And that was just it, you know. I wanted to encourage her, not discourage her. Because, boy, she did not want to go. And I did not want her to go. You know, she wanted to go to Rich South, I think it was, because she said all of her friends were going to Rich South. So I understood, I really understood it. You weren't wrong about that. I got into every college, and that was it. That was the whole idea, was to get you in any college you wanted to go to. Once again, I didn't agree with it at the time, but I had to put my own selfishness aside for my child. And I had to say, look, you got to go to this school. You just have to. I said you could write your ticket and go to any college you want. And every college she applied for, she was accepted. I was like, see, I told you. I love you, sweetheart. Marcus Miller, not quite the song that Preston wanted to hear, but that was Marcus Miller. It's called And I Love You. Right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just glowing about my daughter. She did not want to go to a Catholic high school, and I didn't want her to go because I had gone to Mendel, and I rebelled against Mendel and ended up getting kicked out. I had to write a letter as to why I wanted to leave Mendel. And all I could think of was, ain't no girls here. So, of course, that was the wrong answer. And of course, had I stayed at Mendel, I would have been probably not here now. I probably would have been at Clark, Atlanta. I would have been anywhere but in Chicago. So instead of going to any college that I wanted to go to, I ended up at Kennedy King in Columbia, which wasn't so bad because, I learned how to do my craft in those two schools. So it wasn't so bad, a junior college and a 4-year university. So, and she met her husband in high school. They've been together since. Good Lord. Yeah, she met her husband. What's his name? What is it? Brian? Like, Bernard? What's his name? Oh, anyway, she and I told her, I said, you did everything perfectly. Everything you wanted to do, you did it the right way. You finished school. You got a job. Well, she got several jobs. She got married and then she had children, all in order. Not like some people had a kid and then got married and then had another kid. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it's amazing because she was away from, what's his name? Yeah, Bryant. And she was away from him a few years and they reconnected. And they married and they've been married since, wow, I want to say 2010, I think it is. 2010, 2011. They've been married that long. I'm like, man, that's longer than most marriages. But anyway, 10 years. Thank you. But how many people actually, when you think about it, how many people marry their high school sweethearts? Not very many. And how many stay with their high school sweethearts? That's a whole nother story, right? And two beautiful children, my grandchildren. I love them. Here's your request, I should say, for The Temptations. This is Heavenly. The first of two in a row right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, the father of Larice. Mm-hmm. Yep, 10 years. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. How many people live on three different continents together? I know, right? Yep. That's another thing. They've been all over during this marriage in 10 years. All right, eyes back. So yeah, I have one grandchild was born in South Korea, and the other one was born in what, Houston, Texas? Where was Mimi born? I know Alex was born in South Korea. So Texas, thank you. So, I mean, just all over. But once again, she did everything right. She did everything correct and in order, you know. And I remember, um, I remember her calling me. I remember her saying that she said Brandon and I are expecting. I was like, Brandon and I, what are you? He's expecting. He's like, okay, all right. So I remember that getting that call, and I when she said that, I paused like every other father would. I just paused. She said, "Daddy, are you still there? Did you did you fall out of the bed?" And I was like, "You did everything right. You finished school. You got your degrees, and you did this, you did that. You got married, and then you had kids. You did everything in order." I said, I can't be more proud of you. You know, you did everything in order. So, yep. I'm proud. I couldn't be more proud of her myself. I really, you know, I tease her all the time, but it's like, you know, it's just it's just a wonderful thing. It really is. I wish that for my other children. Except your brother Alonzo needs to stop having children. He can't have no more. Planning Mimi's seventh birthday gave her the choice of shopping, trip to Seoul, or a party with her friends. She chose the party. Really? Okay. She chose the party. Smart kid. I think. Shopping trip to Seoul or a party with her friends, and she chose the party. Okay, you know, and, and look at all the money you saved. Like shopping there. Hey, I'll take the shopping trip, but we're older. We yeah, you know, party's just a party, but a shopping spree, oh, that's an event. That is an event. I'm like, oh, she chose the party? Wow. She loves going to Seoul. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does. But she chose having a party over. Okay. Okay. And that little girl is my twin. If you ever see a picture of her, it's you know, like I have some strong genes, don't I? You know, I guess. I mean, Anthony looks exactly like me. So, and it's funny because Mimi looks like me when I was a kid. So, you know, but time is flying by. 7 years old already. 7 years old. Mm. And Naomi will be 7 in September. So, yeah, Pawpaw's getting old. Not really. I'm just, I'm maintaining. you know, some people is like, oh, they getting old. Oh, look at you. You're all bent over and stuff. Ooh. She said, yep. Thanks. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. But time surely flies. Yes, it does. But one day I pull up and my daughter's on rollerblades, rollerblading in the front yard, and then the next thing I know, she's like, you know, Daddy, I'm leaving for 5 years. Oh, okay. Two in a row from the Temptations. That is life is but a dream. This young lady by the name of Debonese Bird, she listens to me quite often, and she asked me the name of that song. And of course, the artist, and that was, of course, the Temptations from the album For Lovers Only. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. I had to look up at the clock and see what time it was. It is 9:49 here. So therefore, let's see. I don't know what time it is in Korea, but I'm sure my daughter will tell me. Larice Jones. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Sheila Forrest. Thank you for checking in. She said, breathe. So I'm trying to. trying to say, breathe out of my nose and not out of my mouth. Anyway, this is one of those songs that we used to play at the roller rink. I used to be at it's 12:50 p.m. on Tuesday already in Korea. Uh, all right. Ohio. Anyway, this is one of those songs. Am I saying that correctly? I don't know what I'm saying. One of those songs we used to skate to. Here's Dexter Wanzel. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Good Lord. Talk about, yeah, talk about a time difference. It's already Tuesday there. We're still working on Monday. From the ground. I love this song. It's so purty. So purty. This song is purty. You got a purty mouth. Anyway, enough of that. Anyway, like I said, I am proud of my daughter. She did everything correctly and in order. Yes, she did. She's the smartest girl that I know. So let's address the elephant in the room, as it were. Um, what's that boy's name? Marcus Miller. Marcus Miller. So I know, right? It's a beautiful thing. Keep forgetting that song that Preston asked for. Happy birthday to Mr. Redmond. Of course, he's still celebrating his birthday. That's wonderful. Of course, I celebrated with him on, what was that, Saturday? Saturday, yes. Where's that song you asked for, Preston? Oh, there it is. Okay. Love you so much. Okay, there we go. All right, that elephant in the room. Yes. How many people saw Chris Rock's comedy special, which was actually which was live? Nobody? Okay, cool. I was the only one that saw it. Okay, all right. I Yeah. That's just a saying, you know. Don't mind if you speak on it. I didn't, but I understand I can watch it on Netflix later. Okay. So I don't want to say anything about it. I don't want to do any spoiler alerts, but he does address the slap. So if you haven't watched it yet, you know, it was quite interesting. Well, so once again, if you have Netflix, go ahead and watch it, and then we'll discuss it tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Let's try the other side now. I got that word. But Sheila, we just I don't. I said you have your assignment. Yes, you have been your. Make sure you watch Chris Rock. You were busy watching The Real Wives of Potomac and SWV and Escapes new series. Oh, cool. That's what's up. Are you going to attend the OJ's farewell concert? Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it. I would not miss it. Absolutely. He was part of the original seven. That is Jesse Johnson, formerly of The Time, and I'm Just Wanting You, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And there's Troy the Heckler. I'm also going to the O.J. Farrell concert. He's so lucky to survive the attack by his wife and that waiter. I think you were born backwards. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, hello to my daughter, Larice. Happy birthday to Lydell Redmond, aka Mr. Hypnotic. And hello to DJ Carl Dobbins. Thank you so much for being on my live. Bedtime Stories is brought to you by our good friends over at Grubhub. Grubhub, a proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories. You're on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and of course, WRLN radio.com. Best music of your life. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us for Bedtime Stories, as always. Really appreciate you guys. Even you, Troy. Troy the Heckler, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my late wife, Phyllis Hyman, Greer. You just don't know. Just don't know. Going through. Just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. Inside. Be right back, guys. Terry from Gary. Good evening. What's happening behind me? I have a TV behind me. How about that? How cool is that? Oh, hey, Terry. That I miss you. You just don't know. So, how are you, Terry? The hardest working woman that I know. You know, I don't know who works harder, me or you. Mm-mm. just don't know. I know you are, sweetheart. I know you are. I know that's right. You making the donuts. I know that's right. Making the donuts. Like Ray said, making it do what it do, baby. Mm-mm. I know you are tired. You don't have to tell me. Trust me. I know. I'm a doctor. Trust me, I know. But sometimes you have to, slow down and, take it easy. Do what I did Saturday. Fall asleep on Chris Rock's special. I was knocked out. I woke up, he, he was hollering, "Thank you, everybody." I'm like, that's it? Yep. But sometimes, your body, will tell you, hey, sit down. You know, your body will tell you when it's time to sit down, lay down, stay down. And that's the truth. You know, a few months ago, I had a cold that was so bad. Everybody like, oh, I know you got COVID. Did you take a COVID test? I said it wasn't COVID. It was just that my body said, sit down, lay down, stay down. And that was it. You know, that was the only thing that kept me, you know, that kept me alive. I had to lay down. I had that moment today and slept all day. Yep. I just got word about a second settlement check from Facebook is coming. Have you heard about that? No. I have not heard about the second. Yeah. Nope. Yep. But yeah, you have to listen to your body. You know. You know. Yeah. Screenshot the details to me. I'm like, what? Huh? Check. What? Where? Who? Mm-mm. I already received mine. Facebook sent me $34,000 for the amazing ability to listen to this show 3 times a week. Evidently, I qualify for sainthood too. Ha ha. Anyway, Terry said I didn't get the first settlement. Like I know that's right. I'm sorry, but I didn't hear anything about that. No, that's news to me. $420 each person. Really? Is that real, Ken? ABC7 Chicago just announced it on their newscast. Okay. And you don't have to pay it back? Okay, cool. Works for me. If it's real, then hey. Holly Jennings, good evening. Yeah, if it's real, then hey, I'll sign up for it. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. Sounds like one. And I get angry when these people send me this stuff. You know, have you received your check for some government grant or whatever? I'm like, that's not real, because when I look it up, it's like it's nothing there. So this is a fraud. Ooh, excuse me. Ken Wallington, what's going on? Kenda. General from Phyllis Hyman. That is, I'm truly yours. Right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Terry Sams, or as I call her, Terry from Gary. Sheila Forrest, Holly Jennings, thank you. And of course, Ken Watlington, aka Kenny Cool Cat. Thanks. Sheila mentioned something about $420. Well, Ken mentioned the $420 from Facebook. So Facebook is giving out money. Is that for real? For real? Because that's the case. Hey, if it real. Now Sheila just inboxed me, so I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna sign up for it. If I get my check, I'm letting you guys know that I got my check. To go towards fixing up my car and my van and paying some bills up in here. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, the first of two in a row from the OJs, from the album Identify Yourself. This is Hurry Up, Come Back. Y'all know about the last leg of the love train. I knew they weren't through. I know damn well they're not going to retire. They're not going to retire until they put them in the ground. That's what I'm saying. They're making too much money. Terry, I don't know if you and Sheila are friends on Facebook, but if you got that info, Sheila, could you send it to Terry? Yeah. Yeah. It was just on the news about Facebook. Okay, cool. Then I guess it is real. Everybody else saw it except me. That's all right. If it's on the up and up, then okay, cool. Yeah. Yep. If it's on the up and up, then up and away. So my thing is, okay, why are they sending out money? Why are they giving out money? What's really going on? And if that's the case, do you have to give that money back? It's like everybody was getting those stimulus checks. I'm like, stimulus check? Really? Okay. What's to it? What is to the stimulus check? So, and I mean, everybody, they were signing up. I'm like, okay. And my thing is, once the money is, once the money's spent, then what do you have left? Nothing. You're done. it's like, okay. People going out buying cars and stuff. I said, okay, you go right ahead. Stimulate on. Oh, never mind. Stay there. Yep, everybody was bragging about their stimulus checks. I'm like, okay. Y'all think that money free? Free from the government. I heard it's just for people living in non-urban areas. Okay, Troy. All right, Troy, keep on. You're gonna get lynched by a bunch of poor black people. But anyway. Mm-mm. But if it's real, I'll go for that. I love it. You know, I don't turn nothing down but my collar, and you see where it is right now. So sure is hot in here. Probably a privacy breach. I guess so. Yeah. Mm-mm. Probably. So we'll see what happens. Uh-oh. Greg Beasley. More than 100 Illinois Facebook users to get second settlement check. Okay. Then I guess it is real, right? Okay. Sounds okay to me. Sounds like a winner. The other side of town. Well, once again, Terry, I guess we're in the money. We don't have to work as hard. It's like, where do I sign up? When do I get my money? What do they send you a check or is it direct deposit? Because I don't like nobody messing with my account. I don't give out my account number to anybody. I did that once and they just wiped me out. Yeah, to the tune of $800. I was like, ooh, I ain't doing that no more. Artis. Hello, Artis Anderson. How are you? Good evening to you. But yeah, they got me one time. I give out my my credit card or my debit card, but oh Lord. Good Lord. What is my niece asking me now? Can you put on a couple of what? Sure. Or a mix and come get me. Yeah, okay. You're going to have to wait. Good evening, Artis. But your mind is on the other side of town. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That sounds like, can be a, you know, profitable. Yes. The Bible is here with me. Mm. It's me around. Oh, really? The OJ's and your body's here with me, but your mind obviously is on something else. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Greg Beasley just sent me something on Facebook, and they say it's only for people in Illinois. Um, More than 1 million Illinois Facebook users to get a second settlement check. Well, I didn't get my first one. So if I sign up for the second one, do I get the first one like retro? Well, we'll find out. Once again, hello to Terry Sams and Artis Anderson. Here's that song for you, Preston Shanks. Marcus Miller, Much Too Much on Bedtime Stories. Well, wait a minute, Greg. Where are you? You're what? You're in Indiana or something? So you won't be able to get that check. Oh boy. Mm-mm. Oh, Ohio. Okay, all right. I get it now. Okay. Anyway, my niece wants me to come get her from the laundromat. She's like, "Can you put on like a long love song?" I'm like, "And come to 54th and Ashland?" No, you might have to. Yeah, you might have to wait, sweetheart. I'm sorry, I don't have no songs that long. Plus I'm doing Facebook Live. I can't leave my post right now, but I will definitely come get you. Yeah, I'm gonna check that Facebook check thing out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get mine. Won't that be something? We can all go out and celebrate, right? With our Facebook checks. Mm-mm. Did you get your Facebook check? I got mine. Let's go. All right. Woohoo. Mm-mm. 428 for each person over facial recognition software. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. 'Sorry, Greg. Don't you have anybody that lives here, Greg? Maybe they'll split it with you. Maybe. I don't know. Send a quick holler to Grandpappy. What's up, Pam? Little hustler. You in the downtown area. Cool. I wish you could go get my niece on 54th and Ashland. She got laundry. She wants me to come back and get her right now. Lady G, what's going on? Yep. Did you get your check yet from Facebook? Got that Facebook check. What'd you say? God, no. Okay. Didn't get your Facebook check either, did you, Pam? Facebook is giving out checks for security breach or something like that. $425 to people in Illinois only. So, yep. So get your check, girl. You know, go get your check. $425. You know what I could do with $425 right now? Eat for the rest of the week. And probably next week and week after that. As you know, I have to wait for payday, you know. When I say I live from check to check, you know, I get checks like in the middle of the week sometime, you know, which is cool, you know. So this week I get paid from both jobs. So, you know, I like that check to check. And then Saturday I have a gig, so, you know. Yep. More money, and more money. But thank you, Pam. Thank you so much. Yep. I'm a grandpa again. She's no bigger than a loaf of bread. Ha! The only check you got was your Fed and state refunds. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Lady G. You hold on to that money, girl. Hold on to it. I'd like to go there. Yeah. Would you say congratulations? Thank you. Yep. So I got another granddaughter to spoil. One of my favorite Stevie songs, "Golden Lady," right here on Bedtime Stories with the Doctor Al Greer. That's me. Yes. Hello to Lady G. Pamela Hawkins, aka Little Hustler. I was trying to get her to go get my niece from 54th and Ashland, but she's downtown doing some lifting and Ubering and all of that good stuff. So my niece is going to have to wait because even if I put on Isaac Hayes by the time I get to Phoenix, I won't get back in time to catch the end of the song. So, sweetheart, I'll come get you. I promise. You're just going to have to wait. So I don't have no long songs to play tonight. It's Betty Wright, Miss B. No pain, no gain. Lady G. You'll never guess who hit me up, Lady G. Remember the girl or the lady Peaches I was telling you about that was in your building? Well, I guess she found my number, right? And you know, she's trying to hit me up after all these years. I'm like, all right. her nickname is Peaches, but her real name is Darlene Bryant. Um, and she reached out to me. I was like, oh. She said, yeah, I think she said she'd be 67 in July. It's like, okay. Yeah. Peaches, who was in your building. Remember, I saw her one day, or I told you I saw her one day. She was downstairs on one of those hover rounds, or what do they call the motorized wheelchairs. And I hadn't seen her in I don't know how long. And she's hollering out my name. I'm like, oh, hey, Peaches, what's going on? So, all right, Peaches. That's right. Long time no see. Lady G, she's not on Facebook anymore. She left us, left us be on the Facebook. I know, right? Interesting, huh? No pain, Rogaine. I said, Devo. Nothing here. Rogaine. So is she having a party and she wants you to spin? I don't know what she wants me to do. I have no idea. Like I said, she remembered my number. I guess found it in her phone or something like that, and she called me. I guess just to see if my number was the same. I suppose. Hmm. Yep. Excuse me while I take this. Yes, sir.
Question.
Yes. Answer.
So whenever you download a file from your email on that computer, where could you find it, and what location could you find it? Because we tried it from the search box. We don't know where to find the downloads from.
Which computer are you on?
The production one, not the new one, not the new one, but the old one.
The old one would be in downloads. You have to go into what is it? You have to type it in.
Okay, through the search box.
Yeah, the B sides, the dash B sides.
He said he typed it in, but after he downloaded the one that you sent him, it never popped up on the system.
That's weird.
That's what I'm saying. Once you download it, it should automatically be there.
Yeah, it should.
Hmm.
Yeah. It should be in the downloads file.
Okay, so let me call him back and see if he can find that file. I believe it should be in there too. He
Okay.
probably just overlooking it.
Right, because plus I just sent it to him twice.
Okay, so I'm gonna double check and see and navigate him to the download file.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. I tell you, it's nice to be needed, you know. Don't believe a word this guy's saying. Oh no. Mm-mm. I might as well put my sandwich up. I'm not going to eat it tonight. Oh, good God. Victor Jackson, what's going on? Slick Vic. Blue lights in the dark. Blue lights in the basement, my bad. Blue lights in the basement. Slick Vic. To me. Thank you. Thanks, Vic. Yep. Hit me again. Paw. Good God. Before she goes over there to watch sometimes. Oh, okay. You said your niece is stuck at the laundromat on 54th and Ashland. Is it my daughter? No, it's not your daughter. No, it's my niece. Good night. Travares. And good night, my love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just about 13 minutes away from foreplay right here on Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to Lady G, who is no longer on Facebook, but she's watching me right now on YouTube, as well as Victor Jackson, aka Slick Vic, from Blue Lights in the Basement. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And of course, this young lady is from Gary. She used to sing in record shops, and she was discovered singing in a record shop. She ended up going on tour with Stevie Wonder as part of his group Wonder Love. Here's Denise Williams and Silly on Bedtime Stories. Bree, what's up? I thought you'd be asleep. You said you wide awake. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So where are my grandchildren? I'm sure they're all asleep now. All three of them. I'm sure they're all asleep. Even the little loaf of bread, as your mama calls her. She's no bigger than a loaf of bread. I said, mm-hmm. A little bitty girl. Mm-mm. I know I tried to give her back to her daddy and she started crying. I'm like, ooh, oh. Oh, you're not tired now. Oh, okay. You wide awake. Okay. Well, everything worked out. I'm glad it did, because you was crying, your mama was yelling, and I was just like, y'all gonna have to do something. You can't send the baby home and leave the mama in the hospital. It's like, what kind of twisted stuff is that? Like, no, loaf of bread is sleeping. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lady in here who'll be turning 101 next month. All right. What'd you say? EJ's watching TV at 10 o'clock at night? What is he watching? EJ watching TV. Okay. Naomi sleeping for school. Okay, well that's good. He took a cat nap. Oh, okay. Chance is on Fallon. Chance the rapper. Naomi is sleeping for school. All right. That's all right. Let's see all these 12 people that are loving me. Atiba Buchanan, what's going on, sir? Make sure you take pictures of that boat that you're selling. I mean, that big old car that you're selling. Same thing, right? Artis Anderson, Tawana Watley Connor, Veronica West, Melvin Jones. What's going on, cuz? Yep. The Memphis connection. I can't say the Memphis Mafia because he's a church pastor. So, March. Let's see, March, April, May. So May will be the anniversary of the passing of Bobby OJ. He passed a year ago in the station, and I mean, just we still don't know what happened. Oh my God, Naomi's in school now. Wow, how time flies. Yeah, yeah. Just so we clear, what? Hmm. I didn't pick up a foreplay. You my daddy and these dang kids, Papa. I don't care what happens between y'all adults. I'm the dog. In capital letters, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. Even though she typed it, you heard it. And these dang kids, Papa. There, she said it. That's it. Love you so much. In big letters too. And they are the grandkids. That's it. That's it. That's all. I think you yeah. Mm-mm. The richest man in history. Oh. Ooh, Lord, help me. Beware. Yeah, beware. That ended abruptly from the album of the same name, Beware, from Barry White. Ever tell you that story about Barry White? I'm sure I have. I'll tell you that story again after this from our sponsor. But Grubhub is a proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis in Chicago, and WRLNradio.com. It is time for Foreplay, for a song by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. This gentleman hails from Galveston, Texas. He made his way to California, got in a little trouble. The trouble was he was stealing hubcaps off of a Cadillac, and he got put in jail. And while he was sitting in jail, he heard a song by a guy by the name of Elvis Presley, and the song said, "It's now or never." When he got out of jail, he ended up becoming a record producer, arranger, record company owner for a while. And of course, he discovered three young ladies by the name of Love Unlimited. He went ahead and named his orchestra after them and ended up marrying one of them. Glodine, Diane, and Linda. Yeah. Anyway, tonight we feature in Foreplay, Barry White. Mm-mm. Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, I gotta go to the little boy's room. up. He's back. Ooh, Rent Center wants me to get some more stuff. I don't know what else to get. I don't need another television. There it is. There it is. Singberry or Talkberry. Keep it right there, baby. Right there. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. Him and Casper saw your dad. Yep. I hope you find him. I'll reach out to Marshall tomorrow. So he's got the whole group out there now. I'm like, okay. You know, the Simons are out there. Um, um, what's my man? Mac Miller's out there. Everybody's out there. I'm like, oh, okay. Everybody moved to Vegas. I ain't mad. I wish I could. Everybody done moved to Vegas. You want to see him. I know you do. I want you to see him. That's going to be quite a reunion there. So you want to move to you want to move to Vegas too? Mm-mm. It is nicer in Vegas, so yeah. Everybody I know is moving, to the West Coast. They said the climate is better. You know, especially if you're like us with the Arthur. Called WGN News for help. They might be able to help you find them. Yeah, you know, that's an idea. Just saying. Yep, nothing beats a try but a fail. Yep, I hope you find them. I really do. So you hate Arthur. I don't know anybody that loves him. I tell you. Mine started a few weeks ago. I'm like, what is wrong with my hand? It's like, like somebody stuck a stake through it or something, shoved a pencil through it. It's like, Anyway, I ain't claiming that. Trust me. I am not claiming it. It says some part of me uh, doesn't want uh, to see me. Okay. I understand. I mean, it's. I'm sure it's been years since you've seen him, so I understand. Trust me, I totally understand. You know, I found out I had a 16-year-old a few years ago. She's like about 18 now. So I'm like, wow, I got a kid out there. Whoa. Me. Oh, you've never seen him? Whoa. Okay. Mm-mm. Why can't we hear the music on here? Because if I turn the music up, Facebook will cut me off immediately. Yeah. Facebook will not let me play any music for no longer than 10, 15 minutes, and then they cut me off. That's why. So what you have to do is, watch me on one and listen to me on the other, or have the app up in the background and listening to the music and then watching me on Facebook, or have me on the computer and then the music on the laptop, on the tablet, whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, they hate it when I play music like that. So that's why you can't hear the music. Yeah. And then I'm getting ready to leave so I can go get my niece because she's stuck at the laundromat. Yeah. You put it on TikTok. Yeah. Which is your own song, and then they blocked you. Yeah, it's crazy. I hear you, sister. Yep, that's how they do it. How they gonna block you and it's your song? That's crazy. Mm-mm. I don't either. They snatched down your own song. Like, that's crazy. Mm-mm. Yep, you got me on that one. They put up so much crap, but not mine. I know, right? It's crap. It's all crap. I saw Creed 3. It was a great movie. I wish I had seen it. But it's not too late. Probably be coming to Netflix real soon. Barry White inside foreplay on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. All right, guys, I'll be back. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try to get back before 12 so I can shut it down. All right. I hate to shut this down, but